You must be thinking I'm out of my senses, right? Well, that's because I have a lot of sensations to deal with. Hey, didn't you always know that there are only 5 senses? No, there are more. Sense of sight, smell, touch, hearing, and taste are the common ones. The uncommon ones are sense of Wait, we got to zoom in for that. Zoom in. Pressure. Ever played red hands and felt the pressure when you tried to remove your hand from the bottom? There you go. Pressure is a different sense, quite different from the sense of touch. Thermoception. Yum.
Wow!
Hey, be careful, that's hot. Well, thermoception is the ability to sense hot and cold. There are various thermoceptors in the brain, which are used for monitoring internal body temperature as well. Tension sensors. Now that's heavy. Tension sensors are found in your muscles, which allow the brain to monitor muscle tension. Hunger. That's our favorite sense. This allows you to know when your body feels hungry and needs something to eat. Whoa! Nociception. Oh, that must hurt, right?
Yeah.
Nociception is the ability to feel pain. If you think this is the extremity of the sense of touch, then no, you're slightly mistaken. This sense is way more than just touching because it has a separate sensory system. Equilibrioception. This sense allows you to keep your balance and sense your body movements. Probably one of the reasons why you don't keep falling. Magnetoception. It is the ability to detect magnetic fields, which help us in the sense of direction. Thirst. This sense checks the hydration levels of your body. It tells you whether your body needs water. I was super thirsty. Trivia time! The back of a human body is the least sensitive part. The traditional 5 senses model was credited to Aristotle. So, this is me zooming out. Hi friends, did you just see that mighty beast? Well, that's a shark.
Hey, that's not done. I'm no beast, Dr. Binocs. I mean, look at my voice and look at me. I'm a tiny little being.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Shark. I was kidding. I know you are not a beast, but a lot of people think you are.
So why don't you clear that myth today, my friend?
That's a good idea. Friends, wanna bust some myths about sharks today? I know you do. Come, zoom in. It is said that most sharks are man-eaters and they deliberately hunt humans, which is not completely true. Most sharks tend to eat fish or invertebrates, such as squids or clams. If sharks happen to kill humans, it's mostly because of mistaken identity. Sharks mostly mistake humans to be some fish or another animal. I'm sure you would have heard that sharks have lots and lots of sharp pointed teeth. Well, Not all sharks have icicle-like teeth. The basking shark has tiny teeth, which it does not even use for hunting or feeding. And the horned shark has molar-like teeth, which is used to crush its hard-shelled prey. It is often believed that sharks are indiscriminate killers, but most of the times they are victims of massive hunting for their fins, which is made into shark soups. Whoa! Whoa! People claim that shark fins are tasty and have a lot of nutritional value, which is absolutely untrue. Shark fins are tasteless with absolutely no nutritional value. And if you think sharks have no predators, you're wrong. Humans are their biggest predators. If you actually look at numbers, you'll be surprised to know that sharks kill approximately 6 humans in 1 year, whereas humans kill about 100 million. Now, that's called being indiscriminate. Sharks also help a lot in maintaining the balance of life. Since they are the top of the food chain, they keep the marine population in check. Trivia time! There are approximately 500 species of shark, out of which white sharks, tiger sharks and bull sharks are the most dangerous ones. Sharks have an extremely strong sense of smell. Almost 2/3 of its brain is dedicated to the sense of smell. So friends, now you know that sharks are a lot more than their scary teeth.
You're right, Dr. Binocs. Thanks for clearing the silly myths about me. I owe you one.
Oh, come on, let's drink some soup.
Oh, really? Soup?
Not shark fin soup.
Oh, there you go. Ha ha ha.
So, this is me zooming out. Whoa! Whoops! I got to be more careful. Oh, hello friends. I am in space today. But you know why? To tell you about these magnificent solar objects. Whoa! Comets! Let's zoom in. Comets are one of the most rare objects in the solar system, often known as the dirt balls of the solar system. That's because they are made of dust and ice, wrapping themselves around a small rocky core. Astronomers believe that comets are leftovers from the beginning of the solar system. But hey, they don't look like leftovers at all. They appear magical when they reflect light from the sun. That's right. Comets do not have their own light. They are reflectors of light. When a comet travels towards the sun, the radiation and heat cause solar winds, which often blow the gas and dust of the comet, and therefore it appears as if the tail is behind the comet. And when the comet travels away from the sun, the tail is formed in front of the comet. Well, have you ever wondered where are comets usually found? Yes, they do orbit around the sun mostly, but they spend billions of years in the Kuiper belt or in the Oort clouds. The Kuiper belt is found beyond the orbit of Neptune. The Oort clouds are found in the outermost reaches of the sky. And comets live here because it's cold here. Unfortunately, they don't live long once they enter the warmer part of the solar system. Traveling through the inner solar system eventually kills them, and after several thousand years, they melt. Oh. Trivia time! I know you wouldn't, but if you ever plan to go inside a comet, you'll be hit by microscopic pieces of dust. The name comet was given by Aristotle, meaning hair of the head. Hey, all my teeny tiny friends! The most famous comet, the Halley's Comet, will appear in the sky in 2061. But don't worry, you don't have to wait that much to see me the next time. This is me zooming out.
I am the meteorite, don't take me for a ride, 'cause I done turn into a meteor. Ha! I pass through the atmosphere of the earth, no don't get scared, 'cause I done turn into a meteorite. That's right, ha ha!
Very well, Mr. Meteorite. Let me simplify your poem for my friends out here. Come, we'll talk about meteoroids, meteors, and meteorites today. Zoom in! A meteoroid is a small rocky solar object found in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Whoa! Whoa! Yikes! Which is often known as the solar junkyard. When the molecules around the meteoroids rub against them, they start burning. When this burning meteoroid passes through the Earth's atmosphere, it is called a meteor. And when that meteor survives through the atmosphere and collides with the Earth's surface, it's called a meteorite. A meteoroid, a meteor, and a meteorite. Haven't you seen shooting stars? Wow! Well, those are actually meteors. Some meteors burn brighter than the rest, often known as fireballs. Some fireballs appear even brighter than the planet Venus. There's a small percentage of meteoroids that follow a particular path to the Earth's atmosphere and then back out again, and they are called grazing fireballs. About 25 million meteors enter the Earth's atmosphere every day, but most of them often burn up, giving out 1 million kilograms of dust per day that settles on the Earth's surface. So, who knows? The dust around you could be from space. The meteorites are classified into 3 types. The stony ones, the ones that have iron in them, and the magnetic ones. Trivia time! Asteroids are parent bodies of meteoroids. Nearly 500 meteorites reach Earth's surface every year, out of which only 5 to 6 reach the scientists for their study.
I am the meteorite. I used to shine so bright. This earth is such a plight. I am the meteorite. I am the meteorite. I used to shine so bright.
This is me zooming out. Oh, it's dark here. And I can't see you. Oh, wait. Hey there. Wonder what we do without lights, right? So come on, let's talk about light today. Zoom in. Light is a form of energy made of photons. A photon is the smallest unit of visible light. Now you ask me, how does light travel? Well, light is unique as it behaves both like a particle and a wave that behaves differently with different kinds of matter. If light hits an object and passes through it, that object is known as a transparent object. Let's do one thing. Take a glass of water and switch on a torch. See the light passing through? Well, this proves that water is transparent. There are certain objects through which light cannot pass, and it changes its path after hitting the object. These objects are called opaque objects, such as wood, the mobile you're using right now, and you as well. Yeah, humans are opaque as well. Some objects allow light to pass through them partially, and they are known as translucent objects, such as plastic, butter paper, and frosted glass. And do you know what travels the fastest? No, not a space rocket. Well, it's light. In vacuum where there's no obstacle, light travels at a speed of more than 0.1 million miles per second. Okay, so the distance between the Sun and Earth is 93 million miles. But it takes only 8 minutes for light to reach the Earth. That's a whooping speed, isn't it? When light travels through different mediums, it slows down and sometimes bends. And this bending of light is known as refraction. Take a beaker filled with water and place a pencil in it. Now look carefully. Do you see a bend in the pencil? No, the pencil didn't bend. The light rays just got refracted. That's why you see the pencil bent. Trivia time! Did you know that humans are bioluminescent, which means that they emit light? But their glow is 1000 times weaker than what the naked eye can register. Light takes approximately 1.2 seconds to reach the moon from the Earth. So friends, did I not light up your tickling brain cells today? I feel plants are the nicest beings on this planet. They never harm anyone. Rather, they get eaten all the time. Oops, I guess some eat too. And that's why I'm here today to tell you about plants that eat meat. Come with me. Zoom in. Plants that capture prey such as insects, spiders, mites and eat meat for their survival are known as insectivorous or carnivorous plants. Most of the carnivorous plants live in wet, boggy areas where the soil doesn't have much nutrients. They derive their nutrients from their prey and whatever little nutrients available to them through soil. They have a strong digestive system which helps break down complex food items. The different types of carnivorous plants are pitfall traps, popularly known as pitcher plants. They are pitcher plants because they look like pitcher-shaped vessels filled with fluid. The insect is lured by the syrupy fluid, and just when they come to drink it, they get drowned. Some pitcher plants have a lid on them to trap their prey. Flypaper traps. Some flypaper traps have leaves covered with a sticky substance on which the prey gets caught. These plants also digest their prey through their leaves. Other kind of flypaper traps use tentacle-like stalks covered with glands to trap and digest insects. Their stalks have digestive soup on them to absorb the nutrients. Snap traps. Venus flytrap is the most popular snap trap. Here the plant has mouth-like leaves that literally snap shut when an insect or spider lands on it. There are some snap traps that are found underwater, and they are known as water wheel plants. They do the same thing but underwater. Bladder traps. Plants of this kind work in the most interesting way, where there are sacs on the plant known as bladders that create vacuum and suck the insect to digest it later. Lobster pot traps. The plant first lures its insects with its sweet-smelling nectar. Once the insect is trapped inside, it sees light shining through the leaves, which looks like exits. To escape, the insect travels towards the light, which is nothing but another trap. This is the plant's way of actually misdirecting the insect to the inside of the pitcher, where it is caught and eaten by the digestive liquids. Trivia time! Some pitcher plants are so large they can catch and consume rats and frogs. Some carnivorous plants reflect ultraviolet light to attract their prey. Hey, don't go there! Wait, I'll help you. Ugh. Oh, let go. Oh. So, this is me zooming out. Oh, who's that?
Hey, you're disturbing the air around us. Sorry, I know I'm farting a lot today. Oops. Guess you took in a lot of carbon dioxide for lunch yesterday. Oh, yeah, could be.
Did you just hear them, friends? Oh no, not their farts. And that reminds me that I need to tell you about the process of excretion in plants. Come with me. Zoom in. Just like humans, plants too feel the need to remove all sorts of waste material from their bodies. However, plants have a much simpler process of excretion. Hey, did you know that plants sweat? Well, yes. Just like humans have sweat glands, plants have small openings under their leaves called stomata that release water and oxygen. Just how the pores of your body release sweat. But their waste material is a lot more useful than ours. Plants also release waste by accumulating it in the vacuoles of aging leaf cells. The leaves then fall off, eventually removing the waste material. This process is known as abscission. Don't you sometimes have dry skin that eventually falls off? Yep, kinda same. Have you noticed leaves changing their color in autumn? This happens mostly because of the waste pigments that start getting stored inside the leaves. See the sticky fluid? Well, this is another kind of waste produced by the plants, which is often oozed out from the bark of trees. Apart from the sticky fluid, there are other waste products like resins, gums, and latex. But hey, you got to be careful because sometimes these products can be poisonous. But most of the other times, they are quite useful. For example, latex is used to produce gloves and clothing. Trivia time! The bark of a willow tree produces a chemical that helps in the making of aspirin, a medicine for pain and fever. Oak leaves turn brown due to the waste material in them. So friends, plant more and more trees because they are the reason why you can breathe. Hello! It's quite windy today, so I thought I'll take a quick flight. Ooh, it sure is windy!
Oh no, it's a storm!
You mean hurricane?
Hurricane, storm, whatever, just run!
You mean fly?
Oh, forget it, just come, Dr. Binocs.
Oh, okay. Well, that reminds me that today's topic is hurricane. Zoom in. Whoa! A hurricane is a huge storm that generally forms over warm ocean waters near the equator. The warm air above the ocean rises upward, thus creating an area of low pressure below. Air from the surrounding areas push in and try to fill the area with low air pressure, which now becomes warm and moist and rises too. As the moist air rises, the surrounding air again tries to fill in, and this process continues till the water in the air forms clouds. Soon the clouds and winds spin around, fueled by the ocean's heat and water vapor. Therefore, hurricanes could also be called giant engines that use warm and moist air as their fuel. When we see from the top, hurricanes can be as huge as 300 miles wide. The center of the hurricane is called the eye of the hurricane, which is the calmest part. The eye wall surrounds the eye where the most damaging winds are found. It can range anywhere from 5 to 30 miles. Then comes the rain bands, which surround the eye wall. These bands are a series of dense clouds that give a pinwheel-like appearance to the hurricane, which range from 50 to 300 miles. Hurricanes are divided into 5 categories, depending on the speed of their wind. Here, take a look. Category 3, 4, and 5 are the most dangerous ones. Trivia time! A huge hurricane can release energy equivalent to 10 atomic bombs per second. Hurricanes in the Pacific Ocean are known as typhoons. Whoa! So this is me zooming out. Hello, kids! Won't it be great if we could just pack our bags and keep flying from place to place?
Hey, but you can't do that because you don't have wings like me.
Oh, yes, you're right. But there's one major difference between you and my friends out there.
And that is?
You're a migratory bird, silly.
Ooh, oops. Why didn't that strike me?
Doesn't matter. You go take your flight and I'll tell my friends all about birds like you.
Oh, I feel so special, Dr. Binocs.
Come, friends, let's know more about migratory birds. Zoom in. Migratory birds are those birds that travel from one place to another at regular intervals over long distances. And they migrate to escape the cold, harsh winter weather in search of food and a warm, cozy shelter. There are various types of migratory birds. Resident birds, pigeons and doves are good examples. These birds just don't migrate. They are able to find food and a warm shelter where they are staying.
We might not travel a lot, Dr. Binocs, but we do spread love all around from place to place.
Short-distant migrants. Robins are short-distant migrants. As the name suggests, these birds move only a short distance from lower elevations to mountainside.
Hey, but don't you mistake me for a nightingale. I might look like one, but I'm not, okay?
Oh, my friends won't. They are very smart. Aren't you guys? Medium-distant migrants. These birds travel over distances that cover several states. They don't really travel a lot, but not that they won't travel less. Isn't it, Mr. Blue Jay?
You seem to know me quite well, Dr. Binocs. But there's one more secret about me. Wanna know?
Sure, tell us. We are all waiting.
I'm quite mischievous, Dr. Binocs, because I hunt more than I can eat.
Long-distance migrants. These birds travel typically from United States and Canada to wintering grounds in Central and South America. The Arctic tern is an example of long-distance migrants.
And I am the record holder for covering the longest distance of 44,000 miles.
Oh my, that's huge! Just to let you know, the circumference of the Earth is approximately 29,000 miles. So imagine how much these birds travel. Trivia time! Before migrating, many birds enter a state of hyperphagia, where the hormone levels compel them to drastically increase their body weight to store fat to use as energy while traveling. And some birds also have the ability to sense the Earth's magnetic field to help them navigate. So I need to travel now. Wait till I come back next. Woohoo, Mr. Frog! Are you alive?
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be, huh?
See that, friends? Mr. Frog can breathe both inside and outside of water.
It is magic, Dr. Binocs. You won't understand. Ha ha ha.
Well, it's no magic, my friends. It's just a way of life for some animals in the animal kingdom. Come, let me tell you something about it. Zoom in! The animal kingdom is divided into two groups, invertebrates and vertebrates. But today, we'll talk about the vertebrates. The animals with a backbone are called vertebrates, which are further split into smaller groups. Amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Now, let us explore a little into their worlds. Amphibians. Frogs and salamanders are some of the most popular amphibians. They are the ones that can live both on land and water. They are cold-blooded animals and lay eggs coated in jelly. They have gills to breathe underwater and lungs to breathe on land. Reptiles. Snakes and crocodiles are examples of reptiles. Their bodies are made of dry scales. They lay their eggs on land and spend almost all their time underwater. They too are cold-blooded, and it is only sometimes that they come on land to soak the sun. Birds. Oh, you've all seen birds, haven't you? Owls, sparrows, parrots, etc. Well, they have feathers and wings. But hey, not all birds fly. They lay eggs that are hard-shelled and are warm-blooded. Mammals. Lions and pandas are examples of mammals. They give birth to young ones instead of laying eggs. They have lungs to breathe and are warm-blooded. They have hair or fur and have special glands to produce milk for their young ones. Even humans are mammals. Yes, you are. Trivia time! Animals without a backbone are called invertebrates, and they were the first animals to evolve. There are approximately 52,000 species of vertebrates. So, what are you waiting for? Look around and start identifying. This is me, zooming out.
Hey, Dr. Binocs.
Hey there.
Hello, Dr. Binocs.
Hello. Oh, hello. Friends, did you spot any kind of difference between these two? I'll give you 10 points if you do. No? Well, don't worry. I'll tell you how they are different from each other. But for that, I need to tell you all about the animal kingdom. Come with me. Zoom in! The animal kingdom is divided into two groups, invertebrates and vertebrates. And today, we'll talk about the invertebrates. Animals without a backbone are called invertebrates, which are further classified into worms, sea jellies, mollusks, arthropods, and sponges. Now, let us explore a little into their worlds. Worms. They have long, soft bodies with no legs. Oh, and two body openings. You've seen earthworms, right? If you haven't, rush to your nearest garden. Sea jellies. Jellyfish is a good example here. They have soft and long stinging bodies. Stinging because they use their stingers to stun their prey before pulling them into their stomach. Mollusks. They have soft and warm bodies. Many of them have hard shells like the snail. Other Other examples are octopus and squid. Arthropods. These animals form the largest group of invertebrates. They have their skeleton on the outside of their bodies. Ooh, creepy crawlies such as cockroaches, spiders are arthropods. Sponges. They generally live in salt water and don't move from place to place. They filter nutrients and tiny organisms out of water for food. Trivia time! The invertebrates will eat almost anything that was or is alive. 97% of all animal species are invertebrates. Well, that keeps a very tiny space for the vertebrates. So do one thing, check this video out to know more about them. This is me zooming out.